Guy Martin's watching his own travel shows for the very first time. Next up is a programme he never thought would happen.
Go on, let's watch this. 2017, we went to Russia. It was at the time of the Salisbury poisoning.
Novichok, a military-grade nerve agent.
There was just loads of argy-bargy going on between the British government and the Kremlin, and it was just... And we just thought, oh, and this was all, like, 2 weeks before we was due to go to Russia, which you boys had been planning for 6 months previous. And we just thought, oh, we're not gonna... But just all of the news that we was getting, there's no way in the world they're gonna let us get on a flight to Russia. Never mind, let us get to Russia. Right, here we are, Terminal 4, Heathrow. We're pushing our luck a bit. The Russian embassy said they can't trust Western media, so we've got the usual lot with us. We haven't been turned back yet. Anyway, we get on the flight, no bother. We get to Moscow, no bother. You know, we was queuing up to get through the passport. I thought there was a bit of a queue here. There's a diplomat lane there with no one in it. I thought, I'll just chance it. I'll try and get in there. Then we'll definitely get arrested. Through the diplomat lane. We get through security, no bother. And then we got talking to a few boys. And, oh, yeah, England, I haven't heard of you. Yeah, come on, have a good time. Enjoy Russia. All right. Smiles, little smile. No one gave them monkeys. No one gave them monkeys. It was bloody great, yeah. What a trip. Thick end of a month we was there. Like, thick end of I was ready for home. But like, you're just looking at that, it brings it all back.
Guy visited all of Russia's industrial giants, built on the country's vast natural resources.
A lot of diamond.
He worked in its factories.
Spot on.
And ate in its staff canteens.
I just think, look what you got out of it. It was bloody amazing.
The toughest working environment Guy has ever found was in Siberia. This paper mill, belonging to Russian conglomerate Ilim, is one of the biggest factories in the world.
Jesus, wet. Look at the size of that. The factory is 12 miles long. 12 miles long, that's a lot of factory. And the wood that supplies the factory is stored in a 3-mile-long river that leads into the factory.
The scale was impressive, but what Guy was most pleased about was the bright green insulated jacket given to him by the company.
All the trees are felled further downriver, towed up here in that sort of state there, not on the back of a shipping container, and that's here for storage to keep this factory going throughout the winter. I've still got the coat. It looks a bit more second-hand now. There we go. How long ago was that? 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I've had my money's worth out of it. But yeah, it's been out. We've done loads of filming in that. I wear it all the time. Yeah, and I've kept this. This has done me the best for the past 3 winters. The best. I still use it. Yeah, mint. Mint.
The wood is sourced from the East Siberian taiga.
The Siberian forest is 16 times larger than the UK. You hadn't told me that, I remember that. That stuck in my mind.
Teams of loggers work out here on 2-week shifts, using specially adapted lorries.
I took loads of pictures of the PTO systems on those scanners because it's just a different way of doing it that we don't see out here.
They only have basic facilities.
We was on a dirt track for, what, 2 hours to get to that place, right? And nothing before it, nothing after it. But it was cold, wasn't it, out there?
But Siberia breeds hardy souls. The person in charge of keeping the machinery working is one of the hardiest.
This is Stanislav, 3rd-generation lumberjack. Yeah, and he's at it. He's at it. Hard man. And you do this all throughout the year?
Сейчас останавливаемся, когда такое достигает минус 40 градусов.
It'd be brutal. I mean, -4. I mean, today, what is it now?
Сейчас тепло, -2. Жарко.
He's sweating, you're sweating. Is it a Russian saying? He says the colder it gets, the more ice cream we sell.
У нас всегда только так.
Conditions may be harsh, but loggers can now fell trees 10 times quicker than the era before machinery.
tough as it is today, how much respect have you got for your dad and your granddad?
Это люди были сибирского русского характера, которые не боялись трудностей, а с бензопилой через плечо по пояс в снегу ходил, подвергался опасности.
Yeah, tough job, mate, tough job.
The machine that intrigued Guy the most could cut, fell and strip a tree in one.
That's impressive. Look at that. Well, we need to have a look at that. We want to see how that works.
Меня предупредили сразу.
Добрый день. Добрый.
Добрый день.
Добрый.
Виктор.
Victor, I'm Guy.
Галь.
Guy.
О,
Nice
очень
to meet you.
приятно.
Nice to meet you. Cheers.
Мотоцикл?
Yeah, motorbike,
О,
yeah. I'm not really a motorbike. I used to do racing, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I was defined by motorbiking. I wouldn't like to be defined by motorbiking. Would you? Would you? Yeah, but when someone in a Siberian forest, what, 10,000 miles away from where I live, probably knows you for motorbiking, and then I say, yeah, probably, yeah. He's a big one. Must be 200 controls. It's obviously got a cutting device on it. As it's coming down under its own steam, Victor's taking the boom out while feeding it through and cutting it off while the tree is still falling. He knows the score. And then it's feeding it through and cutting it up and stripping it. Good job.
Good, да?
We always want to have a go at something, of course I do. I don't want to go at that. I put the whole lot of you in hospital. I said that then, and I'll probably stand by that now, that you lot have ended up in hospital. If they'd have let me go in that. Oh, yeah. You'd have been claiming on the insurance, boys. I'll tell you now. Yeah. That was a wise move.
Oh, good.
I know I'm not a selfie man, but it was with our man there in a Poncer cutting down the Siberian forest. I was having a picture of that. I'll tell you. Hey, the man.